Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Dapper Depths in Oxygen Not Included, where there are many things that we need to work on. A couple of people have pointed out that we really don't need 2 water purifiers and that it's just a waste of sand. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I'm not sure that it is, but I will defer to the greater knowledge of the wider community on that one. However, one thing that everyone has agreed on is, yeah, we do kind of need a reservoir for our contaminated water. So, with that in mind, I'm thinking of turning this area into just that. We could even have it something like this. Well, in fact, yeah, you know what? That doesn't make for a bad plan there. Unfortunately, I can't seem to set this as a priority, but okay, we will do that. We will grab these, move them across as well. Going to need this to be dug out a little bit, and I'm not going to have to worry about that part, but what I am going to worry about is that little section there. I'm going to want to wall that part off, and then we will simply run these up, I guess. You know what, we'll do them in sections, something along those lines. In fact, to that end, we could probably just do that and be a little bit better. Okay, so those are the plans. We will gradually build this up and turn this little area into a reservoir for our contaminated water, and that will then allow us to help out a little bit. What I'm hoping to do with water as a whole, though, is have overflows. So what we've currently got with water is all of this clear water is going up. It's backing up the system. There's more water going into the system than is coming back out, and everything is getting all messed up. So we'll have reservoir overflows. So, for example, we'd have some sort of pipe leading back down here, for example, so on and so forth. All those sorts of things to try and help with this overall problem. Because right now, yeah, that is not working. So to try and fix that, let's actually go in here and remove this pipe straight away. Break that and allow this water to move around a little bit more. We will very quickly need to sort out this area, though, to allow us to have the reservoir that we want. Right, so time for us to prioritize. All of this needs to be a 7. Eventually we'll get up there and we'll sort that out as well. But for the time being, actually, maybe we should do that first. You know what? Sure. We'll do that one first. We'll cancel that build. We'll just let that drain down. So, sure. We're going to make these ones 8s. Just to get them done as quickly as is possible. And while all of that is going on, I will tentatively begin work on the remaining bedrooms, though this is going to be something that happens slowly. Additionally, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I missed it before. We'll sort it out now. There we go. All of this should be cleaned to some extent. There we are. Okay, so hopefully we'll get all of this mopped up and people will stop being horribly depressed all the time. That would be nice. Down here, things should hopefully be a little bit better. Now that we've disconnected that, I mean, we're still seeing the electrolyzers doing their job. I mean, I could run these over there and hook up down here. Might be worth our time. Let's have a look at what the gas is like. Honestly, the gas is not too bad right now. We've managed to get rid of a lot of the CO2 down there. That's actually quite nice. This one is not getting enough power, which is a big problem. Okay, maybe I need to add in a couple more. Oh, wait, no. You have not been set up. Let's make sure that that's on an 8, please. Could you keep the coal generator running at all times? It's super important, frankly. Super duper important. There we go. Let's let all of that flow down, and then we can get back to work on the reservoir. In fact, you've already done a bunch of the work on the reservoir. Well done, guys. I am pleased. Very pleased, in fact. We will deconstruct this, and we'll place another one in there as well. There we go. Every little bit is being done, and I am very happy with that. Very happy indeed. We're getting a little bit closer to everything we need to do. Maybe I should have the scrub it down here, frankly. That might be a better way of doing it. This is preventing this horrible oxygen from getting up into the rest of the base, though. I hope. It seems to be doing an okay job where it's at. Maybe I could do with 1 or 2 more around the place. In fact, how are we doing for research? we're actually not far off finishing all of that research, which I'm going to be really happy with once it's done. There's a little bit of contaminated water down there. We should clean that up because it's producing contaminated oxygen. There we go. Alright, how long is this all going to take? It's going to take a little while longer. That's fine. We're just going to allow it to keep filtering down. Right, let's have a look at this. Unfortunately, we can't set the point at which that will start to be loaded. You can in the latest patch. Now, that brings us on to why I'm not playing on the latest patch. Unfortunately, it's save incompatible, so if I wanted to, I'd have to discard this entire base. And I'm not quite ready to do that. No doubt we will be on the latest patch in a couple of episodes, but we don't need to be there just yet. I'll really, once again, did that need to really happen? Hey, scoundrel. Lolash, go chill out. Where are you, Lolash? Go on. Go be de-stressed. And Sleepy Joe too, actually. Sleepy Joe, go there. De-stress. Whilst I mop the place. There we go. And down there as well. Get to it, please. How are we doing over there? We're down to the grams now, which is good. Very good, in fact. We'll place this over here, right about there. And we can start replacing these two. There we go. We'll just have a 2 wide one on here, I think. We don't need anything more than that. Now, how is O2 around the base? I mean, it's barely breathable in most of the base, which is very unfortunate. Another nice thing that they've done with the latest patch is that gas pumps work on all 4 of the tiles that they occupy, rather than just one of the tiles, which is a big upgrade, as you can imagine. Alright, that has been fixed. I want this one to be a priority 7, and the only thing I want here is coal. Go ahead, make sure that is always stacked with coal as soon as you are able to find it. And at this point, the liquid is just not going to be traveling down anymore, so by all means, just go ahead, mop it up. There we are. And mop it up down here as well. And we will get these last little bits put in place. Pop those there and there. In fact, did I make the mop orders high enough for priority? They're actually gathering it. Oh gosh, they will gather it. But they won't be gathering it for too much longer, so I'm not actually that fast on it. Now, the one hope I have is that this system is going to slowly get rid of all of this, but the issue here... yeah. I mean, this one is pumping in here. It's pumping back up there. It's not a particularly good system right now for us. We really do need to get this reservoir finished pretty sharpish. So let's increase the mopping to an 8. In fact, all of it can go to an 8. Just get that done as fast as you can, please. Go ahead, just mop it all up. There we go, just so I don't have to worry about it in the future. How are we doing for food? We're not doing terribly bad for food, actually. No, not bad at all. I'm fairly pleased with it. What on earth is wrong? You crazy little man. My goodness. Alright, there we go. Let's get all of this sorted. And then we are going to deconstruct these stairs along here. There we are. Not taking any more duplicants for a little while, I'm afraid. Reject all. We still haven't got bedrooms for all of them. What's our stress at now? Big Zone and Bentham are the most stressed. So, Big Zone and Bentham, you get to chill out for now. There you go. Now, I really do wish we were producing more gas than we really are, but alas. Not a thing that is transpiring right now. Not a thing that is transpiring. We'll be alright though for the time being, I should expect. Right, this is mostly done at this point. So, with that being done, I'm not going to have to worry about walling that off, because it doesn't actually matter. What we do need, though, is for some plumbing. So let's slow down time a little bit. We want liquid vents. We don't ever want it to go above this level in here. And we'll do the same over here. 3 liquid vents, and these will all be overflows. Now then, with that in mind, what I think I will do is I will have the air scrubbers pump their output down here specifically. In fact, everything should pump their output down there. So it's going to actually take a fairly extensive rejig of our plumbing system. But it starts here, I think. So we just need this to come down here. And we'll split it up. I have one going down there. One going down here as well. And then this can come up and then connect there. That will start it. However, we are going to need a liquid pump in this chamber so that we can pump this up to somewhere where we will have... we could have it above here. That's quite doable, actually. We might need to deconstruct this, though, if we... well, actually, we'll cancel that deconstruction. I would prefer that to be done over here. Honestly, we'll make another little room just to the side that we can set all of that up into. So we'll expand this out. We'll have a little ladder going down, perhaps, or in fact, we could actually have it up here. Sure. Let's not worry about that down there. Let's dig this area out and then replace the floor with tile all the way along, like so. And then in here we will have tile running down all the way. In fact, here we are likely to want another doorway. Pop that in there and then we'll have something going across there at some point. We'll just set all of that to be dug up eventually. And down here we will have... why have I paused it? I'm so used to hitting space. I do apologize. In here we will have our water purifier, and this will be the area where we set that up. It should be fairly simple. So we'll have... we'll give it a little bit more room though, so we'll pop it there. We will want plumbing going straight up from here. And I'm going to say, yeah, sure, we'll run it along the bottom and up. And then we'll run the clean back out and down. Ooh. Well, that being said, actually, might be better if we run it up through the wall. It's going to be awkward now, whichever way we do it. In fact, let's cancel these just for now so I can work on this design a little bit more. I think it may be better if we have the liquid pump just displaced a little bit so that I can have the ladders on this side. And we'll deconstruct these ones. Now the reason why I wanted to do that is so that my duplicants can actually access the walls. If I have the pipe coming up like so, then I'll be able to cross over the pipe a little bit easier. In fact, I'll have this pipe down the bottom as well rather than up here. There we are. That's going to give me plenty of room to have my pipes crossing over there. At which point we want to put back in the refinement. And there we go. I'll fiddle with the priorities in just a moment. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What have I done? You know what I've done? I bet you I was making these pipes out of the wrong kind of material. Aha, I caught you. Or rather, I caught myself. Because I do that every single bloody time. Yes, see? Ah, drat. Still haven't done it. You know what? Cancel that. Cancel this. Also, cancel that. There we go. There we are. Let's get you down now. Copper. And please, make it out of sandstone. My goodness. Why have you always got to be so difficult? Right, so we'll bring these up along here. And that way, if I want a second one, I can build a second one. And this one will just come down and along. I could set in a water valve. That actually is not a bad idea, thinking about it. Sure, we'll create a water valve just up there. A liquid valve, rather. And set it there, just so I can prevent that being too aggressive getting out. And change that around. Once again, I've paused it. So sorry. Pull that across, and then take this all the way across and down to all three of these. There we go. We probably don't need 3 if I'm perfectly honest. 2 is a nice number because it it'll split evenly between two. There we go. That'll keep people busy for a little while. Let's actually prioritize certain parts of this. Sure, we'll get all of that prioritized. We don't really care too much about the digging. It is mostly the pipes being set up there. Over here, we are once again going to require... Aha! Before we do that, we are going to need to break this around there. Because this pipe will be coming straight down and then linking up down there. There we go. So we're going to need a second one of these. And again, it's a 7. Just pop it in there. There we go. No. Bad. Naughty. Who's doing it wrong? I'll wait. I'll just let them get all of that done now. There we go. Shouldn't take them too long to get all of this fixed for me. Now we are going to need power coming down here, so... sure, we can just run this power along, and then down, and then connect up along the same path that our pipes are taking. Once we've got that, at least this is going to be a closed system, so it'll stop being quite as horrible over here. In fact, let's go ahead and break this liquid pipe. For the time being. That'll stop adding even more to this system. And gradually, the way that they slowly lose liquids will fix that. Apparently that has been significantly addressed in the latest patch. And I really am quite eager to get to that. But I don't want to just abandon this base before we at least see a little bit more of it worked through. Some of the other updates that are in the latest... alpha are there's new systems. Duplicants actually care about being warm or cold. There's different sorts of switches, like ones which will turn on based on temperature, so you can actually make AC that is quasi-intelligent, which will turn on when it actually needs to be on and turn off otherwise, which is pretty cool. So let's get all that done. Restroom out of order. What? These duplicants want to use the toilet. What do you mean it's out of order? Oh, well, yes, of course. Of course it is. Perhaps I should put another toilet over here, actually. Another outhouse, right there. Make this one an 8, please. Let's get that one fixed. There we are. Then my duplicants can go and actually use the loo. Good times will these be. There we go. Right, so this actually somewhat set up... Oh no! It had to happen eventually. Scallywags! Don't worry though. I anticipated that would eventually occur. We will be building a... Where have we got it? A liquid filter. Oh, we're almost finished with that. We can build the liquid filter around about here, I would say. And then just filter that across as needed. Or even right at the top if we absolutely wanted to. Yeah, you know what? I do kind of want that. Sure, we're going to deconstruct this. We will have all of that removed. There we are. We'll pop in a door. Let's go ahead with you. Pop you there. Oh, we definitely need that broken down. Thank you. Pop that one there. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, I know. I know, it's pretty bad. We need Meta and Otaku to chill out for a little bit. Meta, you go there. Otaku, you go there. There we go. Sorted. We'll get these across. We want gas permeable tiles. Sure, we'll have them fairly frequent in this room because that is the whole point of this room. And then have that along there. Yeah, because the light is going to... Well, you know what? No, we're going to cancel these ones. We're going to have gas permeable tiles across these ones too. Simply because that means that the light is going to shine all the way down, which would be nice. I would like to have plumbing set to use this first. So that moves across there. Contaminated water... contaminated water will move out like this. And... regular water will move up like that. Actually, I'm going to have to take away this liquid pipe there. And then that will sort that whole system out there. So we just want this brought across and up. There we go. Perfect. I may need to give them a little bit of a boost up there as well. Now I just need that to run across and hook up. And we're almost, very almost, complete with having this system ready for us. Make sure that all of this is done now. That needs to be done, definitely. So if you can get onto that, I would be very, very thankful. It should be reachable. Skill increase. Hooray. And have we finished with research? No. But that is it for the advanced research computer, so this can now be completely deconstructed. Let's get rid of that heat generator, shall we? There we are. Hopefully we can get this sorted. O2, yeah, it's kind of bad, actually. We do need to get things resolved fairly quickly. Can we get that up to an 8, please? We need that right now because currently our water system is shut down. And there we go. What I want to filter is... Where are you? Water. So regular water should move up through there. And we are also going to need to hook that up to power source as well. Shouldn't be too hard. And we'll again make that an 8 just to make sure that that's restored to full working order. Go. We've already got some contaminated water down here. Fantastic. I approve. Slowly dribbling in. Though we are going to need, as a result of this, an air deodorizer located just about there, I would say. It's right about there. To make sure that the contaminated oxygen this starts pumping out doesn't go anywhere. This one will drop down to just 1,000 or so. That'll do right about there. There we go. And this will start doing its work. There we are. Clean water. Hooray! I approve. Okay, so we've got all of that sorted. We'll also get that dug out as well. That is working hard. Let's have a look at this. So clean water is going in the correct direction. Contaminated water will go in this direction. At this point, I would like that to be reconnected and have this liquid pipe disconnected. And now we can address the problems up at the top there. There we go. Okay, so right now, craziness over here. We've got to completely redesign this little area to take all the contaminated water out of the shower and the lavatory, pump it all the way down here into this reservoir, and to only bring up fresh water from these pipes here. So that will fix out that system. We also need to hook up this air scrubber to it as well, because this is a little bit of a CO2 trap down here. Around here, we don't care so much because we actually have these air scrubbers there. Has that actually stored all of the coal that it needs? Well, yes, it has. That really should be set a little bit higher, but it'll do for now. As far as food goes, though, we're in a bit of a bind because atmospheric pressure is too low in these zones. Worrisome, to say the least. I may need to look at getting slime to convert into algae pretty soon. But now that we've got this little reservoir, I'm actually fairly happy with that. And in the next episode, we're going to be doing the last little bit to hook up the shower and the lavatory. And maybe at that point we'll be in some sort of semblance of stability in their base. But that is it from me for now. I hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me in the next episode. Do let me know in the comments, though, if you would prefer me to wrap up this base quickly so that we can move on to the latest patch, which, again, does offer some new features that add to the complexity and also create some interesting options for how to deal with your base. Do let me know in the comments, but that is it from me. So remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.